Okay guys, now let's start with page 3. So this is going to be our base sheet. Now for the pre-cuts, we had a 4 1/8 inch tall by 7 inches wide pocket. Okay. The next thing which we had was a 1.5 inch by 6 inches wide, and we labeled it trim. Okay. The next thing we had was right fold out. Okay. 4 1/4 inches tall by 5 inches wide. Okay. This we named as right fold out. The next thing we had was 4 1/4 inches tall by 3 3/4 inch wide, and we labeled it left FO, that is left fold out. Okay. The next thing we had was 3 inches by 4 1/4 inch, and we labeled it trim. Okay. So the first thing we are going to do is let's take our base sheet, and the first thing we want is this pocket. Okay. Now let's take out our glue and apply glue to the bottom 1/4 inch. Okay. That is like this, only to a 1/4 inch. Okay. Like this. Now after applying the glue, take your pocket and place this down so that it comes to the bottom of the base sheet, and there is an equal amount of overhang on each side. Okay. And after doing this, just burnish this down really good. Okay. So after burnishing this down, let's turn this, and you see this overhang here. Just fold this over on both sides and glue this down. Okay. Apply glue only on the flaps here and glue this down on both sides. Okay. So now after gluing this down, you will have a nice size pocket here. And for the trim, let's take out our 1.5 inch by 6 inch trim, and let's take out our Framocard Leafy Borders die. Okay. So here in this is the largest one, and this is the next largest one. So we need this plate. Okay. The second largest plate here. Okay. Which is I think this one. Okay. So we need this. Now let's take out our ruler and our pencil. Now you can either erase this pencil marks or just flip this over, and you see the long side here. From that side, mark 1/4 inch here. Okay. Just make 2 marks here so that you can lay this equally. Now let's take out this die plate, and let's just place this on this 1/4 inch mark. Okay. Let's line it up side to side, and let's tape this down and run it through a die cutter. Okay. After running this through your die cutter, this is what you should have. Now let's take out our scissors, and you see the edge of this paper here. From there, let's just cut at an angle. Okay. Exactly like how I am cutting. Okay. Do the same thing for this side also. Okay. Okay. So now this is what yours should look like. Now let's take out our pocket, and let's see how this fits. Just place this so that your white pocket is no longer visible here, and let's just check this, and it fits really good. Now let's apply glue to this white part here and glue that down. Okay. Like how I am doing. Apply glue and then just place this down here. Okay. Evenly from side to side. Okay. And then burnish this down. So this is what your pocket should look like. Now the next thing we are going to do is, in your scrap pile, you will find this print. Okay. You will find this print. Now if you place this here, you will see that it will fit correctly from the bottom till the top, leaving you a slight amount of white border all around. Okay. So now just bring this down a little bit, and here you can see your white cardstock where it ends. Just make a mark here and trim it, or else you can trim it by 6 inches. Okay. So after trimming this, let's place this towards the bottom and see whether it fits. Yes, mine fits. Now apply glue to the back and glue this down here. Okay. So this is what yours should look like now. Now let's take out our right fold out, which is 4 1/4 inches tall by 5 inches wide. And now let's take out our scoreboard, and let's lay this so that it is 5 inches across, and our first score is at 4.5 inches and 4 5/8. Okay. 4.5 inches and 4 5/8. Okay. Now let's fold this on our score lines, both our score lines, and burnish this down really good. Okay. Now let's take out our pocket, the base page, and as you can see, your fold line should be towards the back side. Okay, here is your inner score line, here is your outer score line on the fold on the outer score line. Okay, and then just place this here so that this is at least ½ inch below from the base page. Okay, ½ inch. Okay, now flip this over and apply glue on the flap and glue this down. Okay, so after gluing this down, push this on your second score line, and when you do this, you can feel that this is flat. Okay, this is your right fold out now done. Now take out your left fold out and lay this on your scoring board so that this is 3 3/4 inch across, and the first score line would be at 3 1/4 inch and at 3 3/8 inch. Okay, 3 1/4 inch and 3 3/8 inch. Okay, now let's fold on our score lines here, both the score lines, and burnish this down really good. Now you will see that there is 2 score lines here. Okay, this is your inner score line, this is your outer score line. Fold on your outer score line, and it's okay if your writing is upside down. Just put this over the page here and line this up with the other one here. Okay, it should be straight here. Line this up here and flip this over and glue this down. Okay, hold this here so that it won't slip from you. If you feel that it slipped, just realign the paper and fold this and burnish this down really good. Okay, now after you've finished doing that, push this on your second score line, and if you do this, you will feel that you are straight, flat on the sides here. Okay, mine is done, so yours should look something like this. Now let me just erase this so that we don't do it upside down. Okay, so then the next thing we are going to do is, let's take out our 3 by 4 1/4 inch trim. Okay, and let's set that aside. Let's get into the ornate borders and pocket dies. So take out this one, guys, and let's take out the same die plate which we used for the previous page. Sorry, I didn't clean my die plate. So this one and this one. Okay, so now let me erase this, and then let's just place this even from side to side and just run this through a die cutter. Okay, just make sure you are even from this place to this place and just run this through your die cutter. Okay, guys, so after running this through your die cutter, this is what you should have. Now let's take out our scissors and cut this from the sides. Okay, make sure you're even, guys. So now take out your base page, and you see the left fold out here. Now if you place this here so that your white is not showing anymore, it should be a good fit from side to side. Okay, now apply glue to the white part here and glue this down to the sides like how I am doing. Okay, let me show you, guys. Just line this up to the corners on both sides. Open this up and burnish this down. So now your left fold out should look something like this. Now the next thing we are going to do is, let's take out our magnets. Okay, take out your magnets, take 2 of them, and first of all, you see your left fold out here, open this up here, your trim is here in the middle somewhere, ½ inch downwards. Just place one magnet here. Okay, so as of now we only need one, so let this dry for a moment. So in your journaling cards, you will find this print which says the life is pretty amazing. So when you place this here, you will see that it gives you a good white border all around. So here is your score line, guys. So you will, when you place this here, you will see that you will stay away from the score line and it will give you a good fit. So now apply glue to the back and place this here. So after gluing this down, this is what yours should look like. Now let's close this up. Let's find a paper for the front side. Okay. In your journaling cards, you will find another one of these which says happy memories. If you place this, you will see that this will give you a 1/8 inch border all around. Okay, it will be a good fit now. So apply glue to the back and glue this down. Okay. So after gluing this down, yours should look something like this. Now let's open this up. Let's find our other magnet. Okay. So take another magnet. place this on top of this magnet here and apply a small dot of glue on this magnet. Now close this up and line this so that it is even. Now press, okay? Make sure you're flat on both the sides. Now press and lift this up. Now here you will see a glue dot, and here your magnet will be there. So you will have glue on one side. So the glue on the magnet goes to the glue on the paper, okay? So don't close this thing yet, guys, because your magnet will just pull off. Now in your scrap pile, you will find this piece here, okay? So this is 4 1/4 inches wide by 4 inches tall, okay? So if you place this over this, it will be a good fit, leaving you a 1/8 inch border on all sides, okay? So apply glue to the back of this and place this here, okay? So after you glue this down, just close this up and make sure you latch, okay? Now again open this up. For the inner part, in your scrap pile, you will find another piece like this, which is again 4 1/4 inch wide by 4 inches tall, okay? So when you place this here, you will see that again it will be a good fit on this side, okay? So now apply glue to the back and glue this down. So mine is down, guys. Make sure you don't interfere with your score lines here. So now let's close this up and see whether it latches. Yes, it latches and it looks really beautiful. Now next we are going to start decorating this. Let's open this up. Let's take out this lace and place this to the edge and cut to fit here, okay? So I have glued mine down. Now in your pre-punched doily sheets, you will find this doily. Now let's glue this down here, but we are going to apply glue only to the bottom part, okay? So like this, so that you can tuck something back behind like a tag or something. So apply glue only here and just center this down and glue this down, okay? Make sure it's centered from side to side, guys, and glue this down, okay? So now when you close this up, you will have a beautiful doily here. Plus you can paste a picture here, and you have a good size pocket in here, and you can tuck something back behind this also, okay? So now this is a considerably heavy page, so we are going to apply our double-sided tape for this, okay? Now let's take out a double-sided tape and start applying on all 4 sides of the page, okay? So after applying on 4 sides, let's apply one on the middle and one on either sides, okay? So this is what yours should look like. Now burnish this down really good so that you get all your air bubbles out, okay? So now this is what mine looks like. Now let's take out our album and open this to our page 3. This is our page 3. Now let's take out a craft knife and just take the backing of this tacky tape and make sure your trim is towards the top, and line this up so that your hinge here is not affected and it is 1/8 inch away from your hinge, and center this from top to bottom, okay? So mine is down. Now you have to open this up and burnish this really good. So burnish this down, guys, on all sides. So now this page is done, and let's move on to page 4, okay? For page 4, again take out this sheet, exactly similar to the last base sheet we used. Now for this page we had 4 pieces, which was 4 3/4 inch tall by 5 inches wide, okay? Now let's take out our scoreboard and lay each and every one so that we are 4 3/4 inch across and score at 4 1/4, okay? And we did for all the 4 of them. We laid it so that it is 4 3/4 inch across and scored it at 4 1/4, okay? Do this for all 4. Now fold on all your score lines and burnish this down really good. Now I have burnished all mine down. Now the first thing we are going to do is, let's take out our ruler and our pencil. From the top, okay, from the top measure over 1 inch and make a mark on at least 2 sides, okay, so that we will be even, okay, 1 inch here, okay? Let's take one piece here, and you see the marks you've made. So place this right on that mark here and center this from side to side, okay? You should have a 1/2 inch this side and this side. Okay, center this from here and here. Okay, so just draw a line. So now you see the flap here. Apply glue on this side here. Okay, like how I am applying now. And fold this over, and you see the line you drew. Just place this right on that line, centering from top and bottom. Okay, make sure it's straight, guys. Okay, now open this up and burnish this down really good. Okay, now take out the next piece here. Again, you see the flap is like this. Apply glue here. I have applied glue on mine. Now open this up. You see this white thing which is ending there. So fold this here and just place this right next to that white. Okay, now burnish this down really good. Open this up and burnish this down. Okay, now if you fold this here, it should be lining up correctly. Okay, so now open this up and take out the other one and apply glue on the flap here. After applying glue, just fold this and place this right next to this white that is ending here. Okay, and burnish this down. Again, the last one, apply glue and place this right next to the white which is ending here. Okay, so mine is down. Now when you flip this over, you will see a good waterfall here. Now for covering this up, let's take out from our paper pack these two prints. Okay, so this print here and this print here. Okay, now let's set this one aside, and we will cut one at a time. Okay, now let's start from this paper, looking at it where the laces are up and down. Okay, measure over 4 inch and cut. Measure over again 4 inch and cut. So let me show you guys. So I am lining this up at 4 inch here, and let me just cut, and again let me line this up at 4 inch and I'll cut it. Okay, the other piece, the last piece here, put this into your scrap pile, and so yours should look something like this. These are the two pieces which we cut. Now double these up and measure over 4 3/4 inch and cut. Okay, this is 4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. Okay, two of them. Then rotate this like this. Keep them doubled up. Okay, rotate this like this, and from this side measure over 4 3/4 inch and cut. Okay, okay guys, so put these two in your scrap pile. Okay, so now we have 4 pieces like this. Okay, now let's take out this sheet and rotate this like this so that your lines are going this way. Measure over 8 inches and cut. Okay, now let me show you. 8 inches and cut. Okay, put this piece into your scrap pile. Now looking at it like this, so that your white lace trim is here. Measure over 4 3/4 inch and cut. Measure over again 4 3/4 inch and cut. Okay, so let me show you. 4 3/4 here, and then again 4 3/4. Okay, put this piece into your scrap pile, and looking at your pieces like this, both double them both. Now measure over 4 inches and cut. Okay, so right in the middle, 4 inches and cut. So I am done cutting. Now we should have 4 pieces like this. Okay, like this, and 4 pieces like this. Okay, so now let's take out our base sheet, and what we are going to do is, you see this piece here, let's take out this piece. Okay, apply glue here and glue this down. Center this. This is your first flap here. So if you place this here, you can see that you will have a 1/8 inch border on all sides. Okay, so apply glue to the back and glue this down here. Okay, after gluing this down, now take one of these and place this here so that you will have an equal amount of border on all sides. So this is what yours should look like. Then take another one and glue this down to the third one. Okay, again take another one of these and glue this down here. Okay, so let me glue mine down and let me show you. Okay, So this is what yours should look like. Mine looks like this. So now for this part, the back side, what we are going to do is, let's alternate now. You can see these pieces here. Choose any one of these to glue this down here. Flip this up and glue this one down here. Now flip this up here and glue one here. And flip this up and glue one here. Okay, let me glue mine down and let me show you. So I have glued mine down. This is what mine looks like, guys. So for this part here, for these parts, the white part here, at the end of the tutorial, you can cut some scrap pieces and just glue this down. Okay. So now let's start decorating this. So in your pre-punched doilies, you will find 2 of these. Okay. So now we are gonna glue this here. Okay. So that it is even in the middle. So now apply glue only to this white part here. Okay. Only to the white part here, so that only the middle gets glued down, so that you can tuck some pictures back behind. Okay, so now center this here and just glue this down. Okay, burnish this down really good, guys. Now let's open this up. I'm gonna flip mine around. Now this should be upside down, because when you open this up like this, it will be straight. Now apply glue only here to the white part here and to this doily. Okay, the other doily, and glue this down upside down. Okay, so that this is sandwiched between the two. So now I am done gluing mine down, guys. So this is what mine looks like. Now let's take out our bling here. Okay, so let's take out some of these and cut pieces to fit from both sides. Okay, so let me do mine and let me show you, guys. So this is what mine looks like, guys. So now let's take out our small flowers, guys, and just glue one down on the corner here. Okay, like this. You can write something here for your loved ones, and then paste pictures here. Okay, so this page can contain 9 pictures, 8 pictures on the waterfall and 1 picture here. Okay, so now let's take another one which is plain. Apply glue to the back and glue this down right next to the sparkly one. Okay, like this. So now this is what your page should look like. Now this is also a fairly heavy page, guys. So after my flowers dry, I will flip this over, apply tacky tape all around the 4 sides, and 1 in the middle and 1 on either sides. Okay, let me apply and let me show you. So this is what yours should look like. Burnish this down really good, guys. Now let's take out our album and let me place something back behind so that you can see the edges really good. So when you place this, here's your hinge. Now when you place this, you should be 1/8 inch away from the hinge, and you should be there should be a white border top to bottom, top and bottom, and on the right side. Okay, now let's remove our tacky tape here and let me show you once I remove the tape. So I have removed my backing off. Now let's place this so that we are 1/8 inch away from the hinge here. Okay, this is the last page we will be mounting together, guys. The rest you guys can mount it on your own. Okay, so now once you place this here, take out your bone folder and burnish this down really good, especially on the edges, guys. Okay, open this up and burnish this down here. Okay, so we are done with our page 4. Now let's move on to the page 5. Okay, guys.